Welcome to my new video. My name is Björns and today I will show you the BJJ secret number 2, and that is connection. And connection is really a buzzword in the Jiu Jitsu community. Everyone is talking about connection for the last 5 to 10 years, but sometimes it's hard to really define what connection means, and today I want to show you a very basic technique you've all done, but I want to explain it in the context of connection, because I think it's a very good way to teach you this topic. First of all, what is connection? Simply said, connection is the connection between me and my opponent when I want to move him, when I want to push him or pull him. So when he holds this rope here, we have kind of a connection, it's just we have a connection. But with this connection, I could not pull him, because it's weak. So first of all, I have to get the connection tight. Then I can move his arm. Do you see? Or if it would be a stick, I can push him. But if it's dangling around and if it's soft, I can't move him. So that is the main point. If you want to have connection, that means you need to create a stable connection between you and your opponent. And basically, it's not that simple. Basically, there are two things, and I will show you that because it's hard to explain, and I admit it's really hard to explain. There are two ways of connection. The connection in myself and the connection to my opponent. And I will show you now the upa. The upa is a very, very simple move. You all learn the first hour of Jiu Jitsu, you learn the upa. But I will use it to teach you what connection really means. So I'm on the bottom and I use the basic upa, you see? So what is the first thing? The first thing is I need a connection between him and me. If he's a little bit up, if I have this, like this, whatever I do, it will not do much, because I have no connection to create a connection between my force and his body. His shoulder joint, his elbow joint, his wrist, it all gives him, not much. It gives him the ability to just resist. He don't even feel my strength. So the main point here is the connection between him and me is a tight one. So if I grab him here, and if I control him like this, then I have taken out the slack of his joints. That means he cannot absorb. When I'm here, I control his leg, and now when I move, now he's coming. He's coming forward because there is no slack here. You see? So let's go. So whenever you do something, the first part of connection and the most obvious part is taking the slack out of the joints so you can attack him. Like I said, wrist, elbow, shoulder, it's all trapped like this or even like this. And then it's an easy thing for me to do my upa. You see? That is the easy part of connection. Now comes the real invisible part of connection. You see, the main point is my power comes from the hip. The main source of power is my hip. So the contact point between him and me are around my hips and my pelvis, So when I'm here down is the connection. Look at my movement, I do it slowly. I grab his leg, and now I use and now he's moving. You see, one more time, I'm here, I arch my back, I put weight on my shoulders, I lift slowly, and now he moves. You see, there is maybe a second or so while I'm moving and he's not moving. That means my strength is going somewhere, but not into him. If I connect here, as soon as I move, you see? As soon as I move, he's moving. So I'm here, I move, and he's immediately moving. That is what I'm doing. Sit there. So let me explain you. It's hard to teach on a video, but I try. You see, I'm here, and he's sitting here. Let me just say that. He's sitting here. If I don't focus on my contact point, which is around here, and I just lift, arch my back, and do a bridge, that means here everything is pretty soft. So if I want to transfer strength from my body into him, and this part is soft, the strength goes somewhere, but not into him. So the key point here is, I'm here, I turn my pelvis. Imagine you have a tail, you put the tail up, you put your lower back completely on the ground, you tense up. The easiest way to do that is hit your stomach. You tense up, lower back is on the ground. Now everything is tensed. This is the first movement. Once you have achieved that, once the pelvis is tucked in, the stomach is hard, the spine is stabilized, then you go into the movement. Then you go into the bridge. Not by relaxing and just lifting something, but not the contact point. One more time, I'll show you one more time. You see, it's hard to, you have to feel this, you know. So here, external connection. His arm is my connection to his body. Now, I tense up, I rotate my tailbone, tense up everything, and now here everything is tense. And from here, all I do is coming up. Wow. With not focusing on that, just having a weak belly, and my tailbone is turned into the other direction, like I do a hollow back. You see? It's very, very hard. Here, it's not even moving. He's not even, and it's straining my back. You see? Nothing happens. But here, oh, you come on. So, you know, this is something really, really hard to teach on video, but it's an important concept. Connection always means connection between you and your opponent. Take the slack out of the arm, the leg, wherever you grab. But also connection in yourself. Take the slack out of yourself. Connect upper and lower body. Tense or connect the contact point with your whole body. And then you can move as a unit. That is a very, very important topic. I hope you like it. Not as easy as usual, but very, very important. So have a good weekend and see you next week.